This is Saul. He's not really a very nice man. He's really mean to people who follow Jesus. He hunts them down and he hurts them and he puts them in prison just for what they believe. One day, Saul was on his way to a city called Damascus. It was quite a boring journey, and in those days they didn't have cars or trains or anything, so he had to go there on his horse. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a bright light from the sky flashed around him. He was so scared it made him jump. He fell to the ground and he heard a voice saying, "Saul, Saul, why are you being mean to me?" Saul said, "Who are you?" "I am Jesus," said the voice. "Get up and go into the city where someone will tell you what to do next." Saul got up. He couldn't see a thing. He tried to open his eyes. It was no use. He was blind. His friends who were with him wondered what on earth was going on. They heard a mysterious voice, but they couldn't see anyone. They had to take Saul by the hand and lead him to Damascus. He couldn't walk by himself. He might fall over. He couldn't see anything. When Paul got to Damascus, he couldn't see for 3 whole days. He was so confused and worried and scared, he couldn't manage to eat or drink anything. There was another man called Ananias who lived in the town of Damascus. One day he had a vision. A vision is like a dream or a picture that you can see in your head sent by God. In his vision he heard God calling him. God said to him, "Get ready, Ananias, and go to Straight Street. Go to the house where Judas lives and ask for a man for Saul. Saul will be praying when you get there, and I am going to send him a vision where he'll see you arriving and laying hands on him so he can see again." Ananias did not want to go. He'd heard about Saul, and he knew that Saul sent people to prison just for believing in Jesus. But God said, "Never mind that. I have chosen Saul to tell all the people about me." So Ananias did what God said. He went to Judas's house, and there he found Saul just as God had told him. He prayed for Saul and he laid hands on him. At once scales fell from Saul's eyes. He was able to see again. He was filled with the Holy Spirit, and he got baptized. After that, Saul changed. We know him in the Bible as Paul. He started to tell everyone about Jesus. His life was never the same again. Jesus saved Paul and he changed him. People couldn't believe how different he was.